orbiting Kadara.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon.
Dang, I already got 4 things here. Plenty more to go. Alright. I'm ready to land on Kadara. Are you?
Yep.
Cool, let's do this.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Kroller's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna, got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
You can't do this!
This is a home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloane wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
Oh, come on. It's not letting me talk to the guard. I want to talk to the guard. I saw it for 2 seconds. Come on.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Jeez.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Jeez. Such attitude.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
Oh, pardon
So
me,
you're a
that's what it said.
smuggler.
You know, like while you're running around Kadara at some
Your
point, you
man, Venturev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts.
And have a
Word
conversation
spread about
with
what he did to Moshe
Stallone
Sefer.
about,
Yeah.
The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane?
and then the
She's a
post goes
woman
out
of the
about
people.
not messing with the ship.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Do you know who I am?
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Say that again.
Didn't think I'd see you again. I decided on a pistol.
You need to learn respect, Roman.
Broad. Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
Jeez. That armor merchant really looks like she's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think you need to sit down.
Bold claim. Let's see what you've got.
Everything's on the console.
Ugh, terrible option. Okay.
See, she should have just stabbed the bar. She should have stabbed and like caught like part of his
Oh, yeah, like
that
part
would
of his armor or
pin
something.
him
Yeah,
to the bar.
right. Don't be rude, bro.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
Should I curtsy?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the cat. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
Should have brought refreshments.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
Rules first.
Wow, buddy.
Don't feed the prisoner.
That blue color of
Don't
hair of
touch the
yours
prisoner.
is insane.
And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai. I know who you are, and what happened on Vold.
You can still make this right, Ven. Tell me what I need to know.
Making it right won't save my life.
But it could save others. The Archon ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Ephra still entrusted the Moshai to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Shipment 404 hasn't come in yet. Kaidos is gonna be pissed.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Come on.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kaidos tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people, I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
You just kicked her out. No questions asked.
You don't have to guilt trip me. I thought about looking for her. But I can't risk Titus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Nice sob story.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
You're the Pathfinder, right? One of your crew, Liam, already secured parking for your vehicle. She's ready for you.
Shucks. Down to the slums we go. And I am, of course, taking the two people we talked to literally a few minutes ago. Oops. Wait.
You mean the two that talked about meeting didn't tell you anything?
Yes. But then we promptly call them back and say, hey, you need to come meet me. Cool. Alright.
Cool.
Definitely get these two skills up since they are way behind.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
I know it hurts, but my skin burns. It will pass.
Why is it having such a hard time letting me talk to people? Come on. Oh my gosh. Let me talk to him. Hello?
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloane. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
All that would do is piss off Sloane.
I don't give a damn how she feels. People are dying, and it's because of my work. I hate to ask you this, but the formula's in my old lab. Maybe you could get it back? I can't fight. Otherwise, I'd do it myself.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do. How toxic can it be?
Don't touch the water.
Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Nothing, I swear.
Fuck off. This one's ours.
Looting is wrong.
She for real?
Looting is wrong. What a little bitch.
Let's not antagonize them further, Pathfinder.
Doesn't have Crawler's view, but I like it.
Want to make some easy credits?
Solarian with a large cigar in his fingers.
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I know, man.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Dralier. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace and work.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
There she is, Sandra Werner.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on Ezo, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right. Good luck with that.
So funny. Oh, I'm so mad at my brother because he thinks he's so cool because he knows a famous person. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing, just in a completely different galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
To call later and drink
I love it.
and leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawler's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
don't remember some.
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloan, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
Feels like a stretch.
The Resistance said the same. If only I had the proper equipment to get the proof I need.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
A Pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
If you're thinking of heading into the Badlands, well, you may never come back.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
I can handle it.
A lot of people say that, and then we never see them again. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep, worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look at you, playing the hero. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Shipping container that I scrubbed until my hands were... Just do the credits. Credits, supplies.
Alright, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Okay, well, before we get out there, I gotta go deal with Aaliyah. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Is it good? Is it clean? Is it clear? Yeah, I guess.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna start by going to the right. Yeah, just to get that part of the map opened.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give them credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, A leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
Nope. See it in the map? It's behind me. Body. Oh, there's two bodies. Forgot. Where is it? Hello? Where are you? Oh. No, I moved further away. Okay. Oh, I see it. Oh, no!
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm okay. Goodness.
This body was dumped here, as Daenerys claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation. Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Grab this thing? No. Vagabonds. Kitten parrot. Why do we ever pick up that helmeted... Why did we ever pick up that helmeted weirdo? Baxter hasn't shut up all night. Even Marcus can't calm him down. He just keeps muttering and picking through the trash on his sled. Between Baxter being nutty and pale, still being depressed, it feels like the whole team's falling apart. Even finding a new stasis locker didn't cheer anyone up. And why the hell did Marcus make me juggle our ration packs for a half hour? Since when am I a circus act? Oh god, Baxter started banging a ladle around like he's calling us for dinner. Screw it, I'm getting the pistol out of the rover. If that freak tries anything, it'll be the last mistake he ever makes. End log.
The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian Arc.
So they're here.
It looks like a salvage team is hunting down these lockers, meaning there's more. The Solarians are out there somewhere.
What are you doing in the plants? Back to the Nomad.
That's that.
He's dead already? Okay, good.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Okay. Now we'll head to the right.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil. She's called me worse on a good day.
Something
Hey.
Something cash. But there's also something behind it. Yeah.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built.
Hello, is anybody here? Of course not. Fresh start, leaving. Quaint little place though. But definitely not next to the water.
Been hiding from those outcast bastards for 3 days now. They're pulling out all the the stops to get their credits back. They haven't eaten in days. So thirsty. Fuck it. I know it should be filtered, but I'm taking my chances. Water is water. Oh, God. This is...
Wow. So bad.
You never tried looking for your dad.
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could have. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
That'll show him. Headshot. Looks like outlaws.
And they're all inside. Knock, knock. Confined spaces for so many people. I've never seen a human fly before.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. There is a data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
We caught one of our outcast dogs sniffing around our camp. You want him back? Make it worth our while. Bring a generous donation to the nav point attached, and we'll see about getting this straightened out. And hurry, we tend to get trigger happy when we have to wait. Your friends in the collective.
Looks like the collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
That's not helpful, Sam. Gracious.
No gun, no credits. I'm not looking for trouble. Wait, you don't look like one of them. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I don't want trouble either. I'm from the Nexus.
I figured, but you can never be too careful. Outcast, collective, they'll all shoot you for the lint in your pocket.
Which team are you batting for? Outcast or collective?
Neither. I wasn't even going to join the Nexus Rebellion until my brother convinced me. He died in the uprising. By the time I had a change of heart, it was too late. Now I try to keep my head down and not take sides. Best way to stay alive, in my opinion.
Just how dangerous is the water anyway?
Very, unless it's purified. The Angara have a filtration system that takes out the lethal stuff. Still tastes like a Krogan's undersuit. Smells too.
Appetizing.
That's Kadara for you. What doesn't kill you makes you wish it did.
What doesn't kill you makes you wish you did.
Stay safe out here.
Yeah, safe.
It's kind of weird that we can't talk to this guy about all his med kits and all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's make a deal. You know, offer you some protection, get you back into the Nexus if you can do all these things, or at least station here to help people and you know, something.
I there it is. Last known location of this Johan guy. Hopefully Remy's inside and alive.
Expect the worst, then be surprised.
Just, like, falling
That's
from the
my
sky
motto.
like a ragdoll. It's hilarious.
Gotta love bugs.
Looks weird, and then it's just kind of solidly there, just to get away.
find Remy.
Detecting traces of human flesh and blood.
Sam, are you saying they were eating people?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Hopefully they killed them first.
Come on, Drac.
What? Just saying.
Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So much blood everywhere. Nothing further down below. I'll avoid that one. Come up here instead.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs, paid well, and upfront. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
Doesn't have buttons, it's not open.
The exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't be happy to see us.
But I deserved it.
There's an outlaw weapon cache here, Pathfinder. I recommend scanning.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
Okay, so far I found a weapons cache and a data pad.
For what? Where?
I've said so far, I went to the, to the right, and I followed the map down all the way to the bottom right corner.
Mm-hmm.
And so far I've found, for all the spots that I've visited, I've only found one weapons cache and one data pad.
Okay.
I went to the right since most things were to the left. Figured I'd
Yeah.
kind of work my way around.
Mm-hmm. That's how I do it.
You think Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Greetings. Error. That interaction is not understood. Report logged.
It's not mine.
Genocide is the intentional destruction of a given population. Further examination.
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Easy. Whatever's going on, I'm not part of it.
We'll see. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
I'm losing my mind.
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others.
It's
They
telling
showed
me
up and they left this data pad.
the body's around here, and I can't. Anywhere I scan, nothing's
Feeling
coming
all
up,
right?
and I can
Terrible
only get as
migraines.
far as
They strike
2
without
bars.
warning. I think it's them. I heard one of them say, we left the data pad
No matter
behind.
where I step. Wait. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you kind of just
Here
have
we
to
go.
move around until you get it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Like wandering everywhere, even.
Seeing you.
No, like I definitely know it's not there.
Yeah. I did a I tried to get to one of the bodies and
The exhibits relatively
accidentally
normal brain
landed in
activity,
the
though there are
water.
signs of highly elevated
Was
stress.
hair's breadth
What can we
away
do for
from
them?
dying.
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
On the matter is ongoing.
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process. Further scans are required. This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now
Nobody
traced the source of the
cares.
signal, marking the nav point on your map.
Okay.
It was a bug drive. Kill it in a single font.
Sid gets me so frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. He never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
Got them all.
Are you coming over here? You're gonna stay over there. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
Physically, they're okay.
You're doing all this on purpose? Are you insane?
We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course, free of alien laws or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
Leave them be? If I leave them be, they'll just be under your control even longer, and Lord knows what else you're gonna do to them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem with Cerberus. They just don't know when to stop.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
The rock. That is a great way to put it. I love that. Since Sloane is human, I think it would have been nice if it was like, go to Sloane and then tell her about the Cerberus people that are outside, and then be like, you might want to deal with them before they cause you a lot more problems.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but they really don't have... Cerberus hasn't really taken off known for how bad it is yet, you know?
I guess so. Technically the initiative left.
So they wouldn't really know.
Drac.
Hmm.
How come you like me?
How do I
We
feel
Turians
filling
haven't
talk in
exactly
a
treated
room with
Krogan very well.
bad
You
guys?
aren't like most Turians, Vetra. You know what it's like to hurt a little.
I haven't taken half the shots you have. Still have all my limbs.
Give it time.
Good job, Hawk.
Okay, this just goes. Yeah, that's
Nakamoto's lab. This is gonna be fun.
Nice shot. Reloading.
Remember the squad.
Collective wants to join the fun.
Locked from the inside. I'll override it.
Open sesame.
Your flannels in your pocket.
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me, please.
These plants produce the bacteria used in Oblivion.
So anyone with access could make Oblivion?
No, it's a complicated process. The outcasts were only successful because they had Dr. Nakamoto's formula and instructions.
Cool.
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Give me the Oblivion formula and you've got nothing to fear. Who are you?
Dr. Irina Ferenth. Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false shield of morality. We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloan for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloan's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yeah, see all these notes of Arena, just drugging people up. It's like, that's not him, that's you. That's all you. And also, he's not hiding in a den making this stuff. He's out helping people and healing people, so all evidence points towards helping the doctor and not you. Right, I'm finally getting to the first of the monoliths.
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true. I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
No, Drac, no. Don't drink the poisonous water. There's nothing like watching a large creature getting closer and closer while you're staring down the scope.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
That did it! One down, 2 to go.
Okay, actually, I think I'm just gonna jump to the next thing. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back one more time. We gotta get laundry out of the laundry room.
Mm-hmm.
know what surprises me? How not angry I am. Sometimes it feels like I should be angrier.
How would that help? Anger only gets you so far before you buck up and fix what needs fixing.
That's you. That's why you got off the Nexus. It's harder to fix something you can't change.
Nothing like this. Consciousness of Vetra interact having father-daughter conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Hostiles ahead!
Mm-hmm. You should do that.
Yeah, I'll try. Did I get these guys cabins? I did not.
There is a data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
Hey, data pad number 2. Outcast in the Collective.
Didn't we just read another datapad
Oh,
like
I
this,
never
but
checked
the
to
other
make
way
sure I
around?
got all
This time the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been
ones.
removed from this data pad.
What is going on?
A wind farm. Smart.
Must be how they power Kadara Port.
Nice work.
Can these guys? Yeah, I don't think so.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Well, you should want guards so you don't lose your parts.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
Another attack? Honestly, what are we paying you for?
She was telling scavengers when to attack in exchange for credits to buy Oblivion.
Naughty, naughty.
She is under the influence of Oblivion.
He's in rare form.
Someone needs to get that asshole.
Well, well, you're not like the other scrubs around here. What makes you say that? Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you. If you've got a point, make it.
All right. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this how?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without Sloan taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
Ouch. A cat shuttle model. Platinum, please. Of course not. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get some extra Delirium since I ran out of that the last time. What was the other thing I needed? Stop there and see what happens. I'm surprised people don't freak out every second that you pull out your scanner when you go around people's places.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they would be like, hey, what are you doing? Don't scan stuff.
How did you get in here?
I walked in.
I used my legs.
Well, use them to walk back out. I'm busy.
I just want to ask a few questions.
Fine, but be quick about it.
Does the wind farm power Kadara Port?
And everything else around here. Not that anyone sends their gratitude. They only contact us when something's broken.
Sloan doesn't give you a kickback?
Not enough. This is a dangerous job. I deserve hazard pay.
What do you do here?
I keep the turbine spinning. A small miracle considering all the scavengers try to steal parts.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Let me get back to work.
How'd you get back to work? You're working on the turbines. You're standing in a room, staring out a window.
So where's Kesh's grandmother?
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side. That'll show 'em. On to the next one.
Alright, give me a weapon cache.
There is a data
okay.
pad nearby,
Well, I'll take
Pathfinder.
a data pad.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this datapad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out.
Alright, I'm done with the data pads, thank goodness. Now I just need this stupid weapons cache.
You ever need a shoulder to lean on, I can, ask around.
Got a box of spares somewhere?
You know it.
Enemies!
Just try to stop me. Let's see. Okay, to the right, have a turbine part, and that plus the forward station. Over here is hitting rocks, memory trigger, and Garn relic. All down here is everything else. I think I'm gonna go to the right.
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
We're approaching the scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Activating the automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your map system.
coming up behind him, yet he's staring at me and trying to shoot me.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Scavengers chop those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
No Angara here, just our people.
Damn scabs make us all look bad.
They sure do, Drac. They sure do.
Ooh. Ooh. The moment your eye starts to itch with creatures.
Which creatures?
The what the hell's your name? The dinosaur-looking ones.
Oh, it starts with an R.
Yeah, like 3 of them. As I'm coming to them, my eye starts to itch, so I can't stop and. Dude, can you pick a level?
Okay, I have to go here.
I could get you an upgrade to a bunch of those parts.
More shit to get used to, but maybe when there's less stuff on fire.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
That's that.
Just up the next thing, yes?
Can I help you? We're not taking in anyone new, and the doors are all locked.
Hi there. We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
Doing my best. I'm from Hyperion. Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding on a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote, sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands, and the bedrock here filters the water. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
Gee, thanks, lady.
Oh, hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
Better than it was. It'll take time, but life might actually get back to normal.
Oh, that's good to hear. I just wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment's broken. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Fixing your turbine.
Would you?
Cool.
That would mean the world.
Is he okay?
No, running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Anything we can do for him?
Unless you can conjure up some sort of antibiotic out of thin air, I don't know.
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist. I'd offer you something to eat, but I'm afraid our food supply is tight. Waiting for these to ripen.
It's okay. We're fine. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything here.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
That was some quick thinking.
Small details can save the day. I knew if we were going to be stranded in Helios, food would be hard to grow. We're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the Badlands. A pang of guilt whenever I eat. Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything to help this miserable hellhole.
Laura, isn't she the one that... Wasn't
The
her name
communications
Laura?
junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
In the... Samara. And the initiative, sorry. And the first time you let her go, and then you find out she's the one that killed the...
Oh,
there.
No,
Let's go see if that did the trick.
Reyna. Reyna is her name.
I appreciate you looking into it. Mom?
Miria? Is that you?
Thank the goddess. Mom, are you okay?
Oh, Miria. I've been so worried I thought you were gone. Forever. But it's really you.
I'm on Kadara. I'm okay. I miss you so much, Mom.
I think about you every day, Miria. Someday we'll be reunited. There's a Pathfinder now, Ryder. She seems to know what she's doing.
It's the reason we're talking. They helped fix our equipment.
Well, give them a hug for me. everything. I've got a reason to go on now.
Goodbye, Mom. We'll see each other soon.
Maybe the scavengers will be reasonable.
Sure, kid.
Well, dead is a kind of reasonable.
Elnora. Sorry, his name is.
Oh, I know what you're
That's
talking
just.
about. I thought you were talking
Like,
about
that's
something
just a spelling error, because it looks the same. So I wouldn't doubt that you catch her, let her go. And she doesn't want to get in trouble, but she still wants to be a part of
Someone
a
got to them first.
gang.
And
So she
destroyed
gets on
Ashland's missing
Andromeda,
parts.
comes
What
out
the hell
here,
did this?
all hidey-tidy, ends up trying to make her own gang on Kadara.
Well, let's go give Ashland the bad news.
I'm okay. Oy vey. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Vedra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
Haha, it would have turned out so much worse. Maybe a better shot, though.
I hate the camera gets all wonky when you go downhill vertically. It doesn't let you turn the camera, so you're just staring at yourself as you go down the hill, hoping you land in an okay spot.
Yep.
Found your scavengers. Dead. A fiend got them.
And the turbine parts?
Destroyed. Nothing left but scrap.
I'll take satisfaction knowing my yard drive isn't being used by a bloody scav. Thanks, Pathfinder.
What do you think about Kadara?
Smells like week old eggs and curdled milk.
So you regret leaving the Nexus?
Pathfinder, I regret leaving the Milky Way. But if Kadara's taught me one thing, it's that there's no time for regrets. Live in the present or die thinking about the past.
Stay safe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, come on, lady. You gotta put your behind in your past.
Or is it, yeah, put past punch.
Alright, so let's go in here. Deal with this.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Your kinetic diffuser on the left is gonna fail in a week, maybe 2.
You're guessing wrong. I just replaced that.
Then you owe your supplier a punch. Had one fail during an airdrop. I know the signs now. Here we go.
Incoming! Nice work.
Outlaws.
Hostiles! Giving it everything I got. We've got targets!
Larry is insane! Screen. Find cover! Well, I can't. Outlaw agent, a heavily armored close-range combat who deploys holographic devils to deceive and distract. Yeah, no kidding. Is there anything around here I can use?
We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's datapad.
It's so low.
Shit. Guess it turned out exactly like the outlaw said it would.
Not quite. I'm guessing that's him by the loot.
Pathfinder, there's an additional datapad here.
Okay, where are these bombs? I've seen one. Okay, there's two. For me, I got a whopping two. Oh, three. Oh, that one went right off next to me. Oh no, that's just that. Wait, what?
Okay, so did you go right or left? Turn.
So after I came back and went left from the start,
Mm-hmm.
I headed to the right.
Once you hit the next, okay, you turn right. Okay.
I hit the right at the
Mm-hmm.
remnant site that has
Yeah.
the stuff
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I followed that straight after I got this other side missions. I followed that path straight all the way around because there's like a bunch of stuff on the hill back there. So I just did those. But then once I was done with that, I just headed back and went the other way instead of going the rest of that route up.
Mm.
If that makes sense. Nerissy, I screwed up. Waited till they finished shooting, then came out of hiding. The loot was there, babe, ready and waiting for us. I got distracted, didn't see one of the outcasts was still alive, managed to put her down, but not before she got a shot in where it matters. I'm not going to make it. Bet you're already on Eladin now. Wish I could have made it there with you. I'm sorry. I love... And then that's it.
So, his plan didn't work out after all.
These caches contain
plan.
valuable resources, Pathfinder. I suggest repurposing them for the initiative.
At least some good will come from this.
Basically, he should have revealed himself, searched to make sure everyone was dead, then actually did anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I see you, but it still won't let me tell. I can see these things from afar far better than I can scan it. Alright, that's done. Follow this all the way over to the next monolith.
All these caves, it's a smuggler's dream.
If they're collecting junk, these outlaws won't have a faction. Keep your guard up.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem secure.
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off the rack, snap together shit.
Does this thing go out from the other side? I think it does.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
Oh, I forgot that the monolith is acts access underground. So I don't remember if this is the cave to get to that, or if it's a cave to do something else. Anything here? It's just a cave in general. I'm still gonna check it out anyway. Nope, I lied. There is definitely
Remnant.
busted up
They're
remnant.
completely fried.
Bullet holes match weapons from the Milky Way, Pathfinder.
Can I scan them, please? There we go. You guys get quiet now.
Huh. Probably try to scavenge whatever they can.
Oh, drag. Stop moving in front of me. Got a hydro with me. Except I should totally scan the Hydra. I didn't.
That should do it.
Nice. Looks like that did it.
All right, one more and the vault should be open.
So funny how some of the monoliths are like, congratulations, you found all the glyphs. Now you can solve the Sudoku puzzle. And then other ones are like, congratulations, you found all the glyphs. You don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that last push before the Arcs left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
There we go, weapons cache.
This weapon cache was headed for the same location as the first.
With more data, I can triangulate the source. Activating automated forward station deployment.
Why is there two
Lots of
things
regret
here?
on the
That's
Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed around.
Wasn't us doing the pushing. That was leadership's mistake.
And the rest of you pay for it the way it always
That's
goes,
the
kid.
entrance to the other camp or whatever, so I'm gonna avoid that structure for now.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful. Got 'em all.
Cache?
My
Yes.
sensors read an outlaw weapon cache nearby. I suggest scanning.
Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
I love when things just appear. I don't have to go searching forever for them.
Are you worried about your colony?
Trigger. Fifth body.
Okay. Just the connecting thing. I have to go to dinner.
Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna get over to this forward station and then I'll pause there.
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
Realize that
You don't
my
act like it.
sword.
You learn not to show it.
Figured out what?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Did I accidentally shut my thing off? Not realize it closed Discord.
My zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
And it's fine. I can find my cords.